Hello and welcome to my channel. This is another in my Thanksgiving 2017 card series. This card features a leaf that I got from the dollar store, 50 in a bag, and I've used it in an earlier design. This simple design can be replicated very easily, which lends it to mass producing easily. So let me clear this out of the way and show you how to make the card. Okay, the materials. I have a card base cut 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a panel of white cut 5 1/4 by 4, and I have a panel of watercolor paper. This is also 5 1/4 by 4. I'm using Bristol Strathmore Smooth Surface watercolor paper, and this is easily available at craft stores, and I got that from Amazon. The stamps I'm using today is a Hero Arts Wonderful Stamp and Cut Set. This stamp set has a matching die to cut the word wonderful. I'm also going to be using Stampabilities Fall Holidays stamp set, and I have a Craft Smart leaf stamp. I'm going to be using some leaf cutouts, as I mentioned, and some rhinestones, and I'm going to be using some small buttons. I keep my buttons in this container separated by color, and I'm going to be using a green one. I'm going to be using some green and white baker's twine and some gold tape. Excuse me. The inks I'm using today is going to be Bamboo Leaves by Memento, Potter's Clay also by Memento, and Versafine Onyx Black. I'll be using my sparkle pen, but not very much. And I'm going to be using Distress Stain. This is no longer made, but you can still find it on eBay, and maybe at your local craft store they have a couple still in their bin. This has been replaced by another product which is the same general formulation, but I think it's a different delivery. But these bottles have a dauber top, and you just plop 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 and the ink comes right out. And this is the same Distress Stain that you would find in the other deliveries. So I have carved pumpkin, barn door, peeled paint, and ground espresso. I'm also going to need a paintbrush. This is a water pen, but I have no water in it. I'm just using it for the paintbrush end. I also need a small micron pen. Any black thin line pen will do. Okay, let me clear these items away and show you how to do the card. I am going to show you how to do the inside of the card first, which is unusual for me. So I already have the stamps that I need already on the door of my MISTI tool, and taking the regular panel, not the watercolor, be sure you grab the right one, I'm putting it in place, holding it, and I'm going to ink this up with the Versafine. And the reason I'm doing this first is because it's going to be a two-step process. So here we go. Hopefully that didn't transfer that smudge, and it didn't. So the Wonderful has a filling color with another stamp. So I'm going to clean this up real quick because I don't want to make a mess when I move it. And I'm going to slide this in place. And I've already figured out where this goes, but it's very easy to do. You just line it up, the stamp in the center here, and then transfer it to the door. But I've already done that, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the result. And this is the good part about using a stamp positioner tool, is you can do stuff like that. But if you didn't have it, you could still do it by looking right through the stamp. And as you see, it was very easy to line that up. I'll hold it up so you can see. It's very easy. Not all of the two-step stamps are as easy as this is, but some of them are really, really simple And I recommend the Hero Arts and the Stampin' Up! 2 steps because they really are easy to line up. I have a little bit more trouble with the Altenew, but I've been told that they also can be easy if you go to their website. Some of the more tricky stamp sets that they have a key that you can download and that'll help you with the lining up. Okay, moving right on. So now I'm taking my watercolor panel and my leaf and the potter's clay, and I'm going to stamp my leaf here and here, and the sentiment is going to go here, but the sentiment I'm going to do that before I do the coloring, because in case I mess that up, I don't want to have to start all over. So there is just personal preference how you do this. There's no real right way or wrong way, but you want one leaf going up and the other one going to the side. That might be a little bit low. Where is, well, we'll see. I might have gone a little bit too low with that. You know what? I know I did, so I'll just go ahead and flip it over. It's the beauty about paper. It's cheap and inexpensive, and if you make a mistake, just flip it over and try it again. Okay. Now that just needs a second to dry. Not too long because Memento inks dry quickly. And now I'm going to bring in my other MISTI tool, and I'm going to stamp this Give Thanks. The reason I'm doing my MISTI tool for that, because I don't have to, is because I want to do it in 2 steps so that I can get the leaf a different color than the black. So I'm going to put it in place, generally about where I want it, which I think is about there. Make sure it's straight. Transfer it to the door, ink it up, make another mess. Now I'm going to take a clean paper towel and wipe off the leaf here in the center. Just get as much ink off of that as I can. And now transfer that. And see, there's a little bit of an outline, but that's all right. Now I'm going to clean this really good. Clean this mess also. Now I'm going to take my potter's clay and ink up, paying attention to the leaf in the center. Take my same paper towel and wipe off any that might have gotten on the letters. There. Easy as that. Okay. Now, set that aside. Now, for the watercoloring, I have a piece of cardstock which I have laminated, and this is going to give me a palette to operate on, so I don't have to get a bunch of mess on my surface here. So I'm bringing in my distress stains, and I'm going to just do some easy, simple coloring. Just put down the colors that I need. I think that's enough. Okay, I'm bringing some water for cleaning, and I'm not going to use this brush, so let's get that out the way. So I'm just going to start this brush out because this is dry, so I want it to be wet, not dry. So I'm just going to pick up the brown and then the green and the red and then the orange. This is so easy and quick. This is just not difficult at all. And pick up the green, and the colors will blend already because they are distress inks and they will just blend right into each other. I'm not even going to need to slow this down because this is so quick and so fast. Okay, clean that up. Same thing with the other leaf. So I wanted to look a little bit messy and not, you know, perfectly painted as if it was a Rembrandt or something. Just wanted to look, the colors blended, but the not even trying to stay in the lines. I'm not even worried about that. Okay, there we go. Get this up, move it out the way. Now, the rest is just putting this card together. So I'm going to let the music play and assemble the card for you. Okay, that's the finished card, and as you saw, it was very quick, very easy. I decided to make the black line come down a little bit more on this one because of where I stamped the leaf. If I had come and met the leaf, it would have been a little high, and I didn't want it that high. But probably I should have stamped this one a little bit further over, and it would have looked a little different. You can leave me a comment, let me know if you prefer the angle here or ending to the leaf. I guess it's personal preference. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. I put out new content, and there will be a few more of the Thanksgiving cards in this series, and then I'll be starting up my Christmas cards, and those will be a lot of fun. I'd like to thank my brother for the music that he's provided for my channel, and I'd like to thank everyone for all the positive comments and feedback that I'm getting. Please stay tuned for Friday's video. I'm going to have a giveaway of some of the cards that I have done during this week and earlier weeks. Thanks for watching, and have a happy Thanksgiving and a great day. Take care.